Hello, my name is Alexis Mabry, and I chose to do my presentation on some observations I have made in my personal life. My observations focus on social stereotypes. Stereotypes are overgeneralizations about the appearance, behavior, or other characteristics of members of a particular group. Here is me. Based on my appearance, I look like a white woman who dresses in shirts and jeans. I have a dog. I love flowers. Probably not a lot of judgment or obvious visual communication based on these clips of me, but the tables seem to turn a little when I'm wearing a slightly different outfit. And here's me again in more Texas summer appropriate clothes, but what most people tend to see first is that I have a lot of tattoos. My nonverbal visual communication based on my tattoos alone has now become something to be interpreted by others. I am that same person as described from before, yet my actual activities include drawing and walking my dog, but many people just expect I do things like this in all of my free time. Over the years, I've been stereotyped into categories that have very little to do with my actual personality or activities, so I've just divided the stereotypical behavior towards me and my tattoos into age ranges. I'll start with younger kids, age 8 to 12. Kids seem to be the most curious, and I usually get simple questions like, what's that one and what's this one? They seem to care more about the content of the tattoos instead of thinking any social abnormality. Teenage kids 13 to 17 are less likely to come up to me and ask me things about my tattoos, but more likely to stare. Adults 18 to 28 are maybe thinking about getting their first tattoo, so from them I get questions again, but the questions are more based on my experiences like, does it hurt? Who does yours? Where should I go to get one? What does it feel like? Things pertaining to their own readiness. This is where it starts to get weird. People in the age range of 30 to 55 are both curious and judgmental. They put me more in a stereotypical circus freak category. Many assume I have so many tattoos because I want a certain level of attention, and the boundaries of personal space are crossed. I get the most comments and questions from this age range. Comments like, you must love pain, you must be a freak, you must have spent a fortune on all of that. And the questions are more like, how many tattoos do you have? What does your mother think? What kind of work do you do? What does your job think? Are you a tattoo artist? Aren't you afraid they're going to look terrible as you age? People in this age range seem to feel like they are allowed to also touch my tattoos. I can't tell you how many middle-aged women, and it's usually middle-aged women, have copped a feel on my arm and in their words say, I just wanted to see what it would feel like. It's all pretty funny to me, and I just try to be polite as possible about it. Now, the elderly age range, 70 plus years old, don't seem to like me very much at all. This is where I get the rudest comments, no questions. I've been called devilish, had comments like, what a shame, what have you done to yourself, you'll never get a job. Older people tend to stare at me in confusion and even disgust. I've been to retail stores that had mostly older women employees and have been followed around several times as if they thought I was going to steal something. It was not socially accepted to have tattoos in the time when these elderly people were young adults and adults. I believe they associated tattoos with bad guys and deviant behavior, much like the image of me on the motorcycle and the heavy music. So it is no surprise to me that they have the same opinion today. I think the moral of the story here is don't judge a book by its cover. Stereotyping can be a positive or a negative thing, but derived by only opinions and perceived behaviors, and social exception can vary within certain age groups based on these stereotypes. Thank you.